We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Greatest Guardians Gaming Network. My name is Emma, and I am your GM. And we're playing Tales of the Witch Boy Pathfinder 2nd Edition today. I would love for you all to hang out and listen and enjoy the show with us. We've got Michaela, Sky, and Jenna with us as well, and they're going to be our characters, our main characters for today. Would you introduce yourself, please? It's been a few weeks.
Yes. Hello, I am Michaela. My pronouns are she, her. I play Sogafa. She also uses she, her pronouns. She is a halfling Dampier sorceress who is attempting to embrace the powers of death while also learning to encourage life.
Thank you. Sky, will you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Sky. My pronouns are he, they, and I play the character Thistle Branch, and Thistle's pronouns are she, her, and she's just little Aunt Noel trying her best.
Thank you. And Jenna, will you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Jenna, she, her. I play Fate Witch Li Shija. Also she, her. We're in a town.
We're in a town. I play as well. I also play Remy, our witch boy. He uses he, him pronouns. I am Emma, I use she, her pronouns. We are in a town. We have just been attacked, kind of. Bar fight. You had a bar fight. It was great. Mm-hmm. You won the bar fight by a lot.
We did.
Did we?
Can we do a recap?
We can do a recap. Do you want me to do the recap?
I'm looking at you, Michaela, if you're down.
Oh, okay, great. Sorry, I actually can't have everyone on my little screen at the same time.
Oh, that's infuriating.
So much. Yes, it's annoying. Okay, well, Sogaf will do the recap. So last time, we had previously been traveling through the continent of Ilea, which is where I'm from, if you didn't know. And basically there are these elven kingdoms, and so we get to the kingdom of Thesatra, which we have been aiming towards since leaving Sagagesa, right? So we're off. We're in a town. We land at a bar. We decided to stay kind of in a mid-grade inn and tavern, but a bar fight broke out. We fought these folks. There was a Gripply, with a blow dart and a staff, a drow woman who was kind of like a priestess. I think she was a priestess. There was a gigantic lizard person and an old man with a cane. We fought them. We won. It was great, except that there was a drow in the crowd who got up and left, and it was noted that he had the pin of the Wilders of Klarth. So eventually the brawlers give up. Sogafa, Thistle, Patalis, they went outside. There were more Wilders of Klarth out there. Lishija, Gandry, and Remy, they interrogated the brawlers, and found out these were just thugs hired by the Wilders of Klarth to distract us so they could, I guess, get information of some kind, but we don't know because they all escaped. So that's where we are now.
Thank you. You're out in an alleyway, in a cobblestone alleyway, and you exit the bar, and you see this drow woman, I believe, who was in the bar with you, who had that Wilders of Klarth pin, which is these rangers that tried to kidnap Remy in the very beginning of the campaign. And this person ran out of the bar, and Sagafa and Thistle, I believe, are the only two that followed them. Did Gandry go with?
No, Gandry, Lishija, and Remy stayed inside and interrogated the folks.
Got it.
The brawlers.
And you exit to see, and I'm going to get everybody on the map just so that everybody can see what is happening. We're going to activate this scene here so that y'all can see what's going on. You exit the bar, you begin to follow this drow woman, and she turns a corner, and she shouts something kind of unintelligible. Like maybe behind me or over there. You can't quite make it out, but it's rushed and it's loud, and she slips between two gray-skinned elven drow looking people. And they're standing with their arms crossed, looking at you as this drow woman runs down the street away from them. And next to one of these individuals is a black bear. And next to the other is a giant stag beetle. And we currently have Sagatha and Thistle looking at each of them. And I would like initiative checks from everybody, including Lishigia, if you would like to be able to join this combat. And I'll let you do some perception checks to see what's going on, Lishigia. If you...
I said 15 for me, which does mean that I rolled a 3.
Okay. Alright, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and...
I was not prepared for that.
Now, and also, Lishigia, you are currently in the bar, like, interrogating these people, right?
Yeah, I'm okay staying in the bar interrogating them, though. I don't want to, like, double dip.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna roll initiative in a second. I saw something really weird in Foundry, though, that I need to look up.
Okay.
That might be relevant. That is an 18, though, for my initiative.
Alright. Go ahead and get these guys in combat.
Oh, okay. That's really weird. Ant Knolls get a circumstance bonus when I
Okay.
roll deception for initiative.
Interesting.
Look over there.
Alright, so while we get this combat set up, I have a question of the day for everybody. Michaela, what is Sagatha's favorite arrangement of flowers? Is it something dark or is it something bright? Just describe that arrangement for me.
Oh, that's such a good question.
Can you describe this in
Sagatha-
character, please?
Yeah, I would love to. Unfortunately, I don't know very well exact flower names, so just go with me on this one, I guess.
Okay.
So first of all, there's a lot of dark greenery, for sure. A lot of dark greenery in there. Big leaves, small leaves, dark tones. And then I think she would like deep colored, like her magic is like smoky and purpley with a little bit of kind of glitter to it. So I think, deep colored roses and darker clusters of flowers would be really nice. But I think she would want some like bright white like flowers in there too. Just sprinkled.
Okay. What about Thistle's favorite, like, type of weather?
Stormy. She likes it raining, thundering.
On the water, on land, like...
Ooh.
I think her favorite is probably on the ocean, because that way you get the full panoramic view.
Mm-hmm.
She was the lookout, after all, when she was on Gendry's crew, and so being up in the crow's nest, lightning flashing by, that kind of sense of danger and just beautiful view of a storm on the open ocean would be her favorite.
And what was Lishijia's favorite subject in school?
Ooh. she liked the 1 or 2 times she could do debate because she liked beating the other kids.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm.
On that note, we have some
She
kids to beat up.
loved writing a paper.
You see Thistlebranch and Sagafa, you see these two, maybe drow, elf, heritage, a little bit of both. You can't quite tell, but they each have like grayish skin. And they are looking stern at you with a little bit of a wry smile. And they look at each of you and they say, "We recommend you don't go ahead. We'd like to stop you here." And the other one looks, the other one looks at all of you and says, "She's long gone. Let her go." Thistlebranch, you've got the jump on initiative. What do you do?
I yell at them,
What?
"Hey, Donnie, I'm
do you
Jason
do?"
here." I'm sorry, it was a wonderful voice.
How'd you know my name?
You're just
okay.
a good guess.
Cool.
I am going to... Sure, why not? Let's do it. Let's see how far exactly I am from here. I'm pretty sure I'm well within range.
Ooh, are you gonna go straight through?
I could go straight through, yeah, but I'm going to pull what's called a pro gamer move, instead of just running. So what I'm going to do is, you might need to move us all on this map of yours a little bit. It's a lovely map, but yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay.
I am going to cast Blazing Dive. And with Blazing Dive, superheated air collects under me, and you see as Thistle just sort of like makes a spell motion and then places her hands below her, and you watch as flames burst forth from her hand, and you see her soar 15 feet up into the air, take a look at these people, and she is going to zoom right to the point where she is. Let's see, that is a 10 foot from there. Yes, and yes, she's gonna get them all right there. I am selecting the wrong thing. You watch as she basically human torches her way, as a comet would, or a blazing missile, or some kind of thing like that.
Okay.
In a straight line from her position in the air, lands on the ground, and the fire bursts out in a 10-foot emanation from her. And
Reflex
you are
save?
going to need to make 4 reflex saves.
1 for each. All right, I got it. Let's do this.
Mhm.
All right, so first up is the cave bear. It's got to go reflex it.
Bam.
25.
25 is probably gonna do it. Yeah, it does.
All right, so then our
Fair save.
his ranger 27.
Yeah.
The other ranger 27.
Roll words.
I am on fire right now.
So am I.
Yeah, really. And stag beetle 21.
God damn it! All of you saved.
So
Well, you're gonna take half of this.
okay, yeah. Roll damage. Let's see what it is.
The damage for this is you have 3d4 bludgeoning and 3d6 fire for 17 damage. So not amazing due to the halves,
Now,
but if there's some vulnerabilities to the fire, that's the 3d6. 3d6 that was rolled was 11 of that.
okay, so we do. Is that 17 halved, or is 17 the halved portion? So
17
would it be 8?
it needs to be halved.
Okay, cool. So be 8, I believe. Cool.
Nice. Hey, it's something.
It is something. And Thistlebranch,
Mhm.
is that your full turn?
That's
3 moves?
2.
Oh, cool.
That's 2 actions.
Okay.
For the third, how far away is the other person who we've been chasing?
You think probably about 80 to 100 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm going to...
You think that if you abandoned this group, you could realistically chase this person down.
We can get what we want from these people. I'm going to abandon the chase, and the bear looks the toughest, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Actually, probably not going to do that. Let me battle medicine. I'm going to battle medicine myself.
Okay. What does that
so
look
I'm
like? Yeah.
I am a bit beat up from what the person did. I believe I got a bite in the shoulder, if I remember correctly.
I believe so. I think it was
Something
that big
along
guy.
those lines. Yeah, something like that. I am going to then treat wounds. So you see me kind of pull out a healer's kit and quickly patch that up, but with a weird sort of surgical imprecision, I guess one could say, as when I treat wounds, I do so via risky surgery.
Yeah.
So I am going to do that. This is something new that I have taken.
Okay.
Let me find where on earth this is on my actions list.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all are level 6 now.
I roll a medicine check. I immediately succeeded. That's a 31.
Yep.
I treat wounds.
Cool.
I score a critical success on this. However, I also deal some damage to myself, don't I?
You do. That is how risky surgery works.
I roll 48, but then I roll 1d8.
7? Okay.
They're both 7. Cool, I'm fine.
So you healed yourself, and then you accidentally got rid of all of the healing that you did. Cool.
The thistle giveth and the thistle taketh away. That you see her kind of like really trying to patch this up, and it's like, damn it! As the wound barely cauterizes, as I have accidentally lit it on fire. Lit my tools on fire. Sorry.
It ain't, it's not more broken.
Yeah. The tools are fine. I've just singed my fur a bit. All right, turn.
Okay. With that, our first ranger looks over at you, and then free action says to his pal, I got this one. Go take care of the girl. And closes in on you. Takes a 5-foot step in as one move action. And then as a second action, he's going to draw his hatchet. Third action. We're going to go ahead and strike with the hatchet.
Yeah, that'll do it.
28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is 7 points of slashing damage to Thistlebranch. All right, so that is his first action. And his bear is standing still as he's stepping in and slashing you with the hatchet. He looks over at his bear and says, "Not yet. Stay." And then we go to Sagafa. What do you do? What do you do?
What? Okay. Well. Okay, Gandry's still inside, right?
Gandry is still inside, yes.
Okay, then I'd like to use my first action to shoot him a mental message and say, hey, Gandry, we've kind of run into a situation outside. There's an alley nearby. There are 2 drow people and a giant bear and a really big bug. So if you could come help, that would be great.
I'll be there in about 6 seconds. One round of combat.
That's perfect. You're very intuitive about combat language. Okay, so that's my first action. Now I'm going to. So I feel like from afar I can just sense that this person called me a girl. So I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon, which will be the remainder of my turn. But oh boy, it thinks that because I cast it once that I can't cast it anymore. But there we go. Oh my gosh, so sorry.
You're fine.
23 to hit.
What does this look like?
Okay, so the spiritual weapon, I think, because we've recently met, Kexen, Sagafa is really intrigued by exploring justice, and, she's not sure quite how justice applies to this situation, but she's determined to make it happen. So I think she's going to try to kind of spiritual weapon handcuff this guy. Maybe like burning his wrists with handcuffs of some sort. Like they couldn't be restraining him at all, but for the flavor, burning handcuffs.
In which square would you like this to appear in?
It's gonna be right with I believe. Do I press and hold this guy?
Okay, so I believe it appears in a square adjacent to them, correct? Or is it on the exact square?
It doesn't actually take up any space at all.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So these magical, like, what color are they? What do they look like?
Oh, they're still gonna be kind of pink and smoky,
Okay.
as they were with Drozdia's collar.
And they like wisp around this guy's hands. You said a 23 to hit?
Yes.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, here we go. 11 force damage.
Wow. He takes 11 force damage. It is now his turn.
Why you?
Sorry, this voice.
Why I oughta?
Okay. He will take a... Oh, yeah. He's going to draw his composite longbow as his first action. And then as his second action, he is going to use Hunted Shot on Sagafa. The Duskwalker makes 2 longbow strikes against its hunted prey. If both strikes hit, combine their damage for the purpose of resistances and weaknesses. So, third action. Roll. That's a 17. That's a miss, huh?
It is.
Okay. And second attack, 18. Oh, man. That's a miss as well. Okay. So he pulls out his longbow.
And a pretty small target. I'm sorry. I know this is range. You'll get better.
He's frustrated. Yeah, so he pulls out his longbow and misses. Goes wide. And as he shoots, Sagafa, you hear the opening and closing of the bar door and a familiar clanking of armor stepping out. And then we go back to Thistlebranch. What do you do? Top of the round.
Time to bite him in the face.
Nice.
Sounds about right to me.
Cool.
person right in front of me. Let's go with a 28 to hit.
28 to hit. That is a hit.
It's not a crit, is it?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. What did I roll on the
So,
dice? 16.
again, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, in order to critically hit, you either roll a natural 20 or you roll 10 higher than the AC of the creature. If either of those happen, it is a critical hit.
Mhm.
All right, what's that damage?
Good. That is 10 piercing damage
10 piercing damage.
from my jaws
Okay,
as I on this person.
second action.
Second action. How are they looking?
They look pretty good. Yeah,
Okay,
pretty
they're
good.
doing fine.
Mhm.
Cool. Let's try to change that a bit. I'm going to cast a spell probably. Let's see. Not that one. They seem to be rather reflexy. Let's do Sudden Bolt instead.
Boom. Okay.
But I'm going to do it on the bear, not on this person. So I call down Bolt of Lightning on this target, and it deals some amount of damage. You do, however, need to make a reflex save. You're fairly reflexy, so we'll just see. But hopefully I roll better on this one.
You're fairly
18, I
reflex.
feel like that's a fail.
That is a failure.
Okay,
You are going to take all 4 of these d12s that I hopefully roll decent on.
nice.
16 damage.
And this lightning bolt comes down, strikes this cave bear. Thank you, I'm here all night. And takes 16 damage.
Cool. Sweet. And I'm not even going to say anything to this person. Now that I've drawn some blood and there's a little bit of it dripping from the fangs, I'm just going to give him a toothy grin.
Okay. And with that, or is that your full turn?
That's 3 actions.
3 actions, okay. With that, Gandry will enter the fight.
Gandry enters the chat.
And Sir Gandry.
Gandry
10,
joins the
15,
fight.
20,
Sorry.
25. Then 25, 30, 35, 40. And he pulls out his dueling you know what? No. He runs up to this guy and bites.
Yeah, boy. Let's go.
Attempts
Let's go.
Yeah, so this brawny, massive hyena humanoid, the big old mohawk of fur, runs up and aims at the midsection of this elf drow and attempts to bite. 25 to hit, that's a hit. Damage is going to be 9. He deals out 9 damage. I actually might get a grapple attempt here with Gandry.
Still has the actions?
No, but you might get there are some times where you get a free if you bite.
Oh, because he has funky stuff instead.
He has a feat. I don't think he does. Okay, that is his turn. Lishija, if you would like to join the fight, you are welcome to. You have just seen Gandry look at you and say, Sagafa needs me. And he, runs out. And that's what you see. You're welcome to roll into initiative if you would like, but you do not have to. And if you don't want to, we can actually see what you do as the interrogation, or in the interrogation.
I would prefer not to be closer to them because Remy is here.
Cool. What do you do in the moment as Gandry runs out?
What does Remy look like? Does he look like he's about to rush out?
Give me a perception check against Remy's will DC to sense motive.
Wow. Okay. I have an idea of how Remy should act, but Remy also has an idea of how Remy should act.
Okay. You can communicate that if you'd like.
Does Remy being a teenager give him a circumstance bonus to this?
20.
You can't quite read what he's gonna do.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, you can't quite read what he's gonna do.
Stone face. Oh my gosh, this kid.
Yeah,
There's no buildings outside either.
not really.
There's
Yeah.
not really any cover.
Mm-mm.
We're in a narrow alley.
We're just in a narrow alley.
I mean, there are
completely-
buildings.
Oh.
Yeah, there are
Oh,
buildings
that's-
for the alley, but like,
Those
just
aren't dark
outside the
green
bar.
plots of lands. Got it. I was like, oh, an open field. That's really easy to pick off a child.
I don't know, this guy's aiming.
yeah,
is
let's
not
draw
okay.
that in. There's like a building right here. Wow, I did a pretty damn
I
good
feel
job
like
with
there's
that.
been
That's
kind of
really
things where
good.
they are. That is really
The
good.
second one, not so much.
That's alright. There's maybe some stuff on the corner. It's architectural.
Yeah. Watch Emma attempt to draw some random building. Oh boy, that
Ooh.
one's real wonky.
It's got a
It is
patio.
rectangle time.
Oh no, that one bleeds into the other. Oh, and the cave bear's
It's
in
a
this
apartment
one.
building. Oh, the bear's standing on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got his
that's the
butt
kind of
backed
building
up
you
to
get.
the wall.
Very nice. That's the kind of building you get when you piss off the mason.
Just the bear in the building?
What do you
No,
say
I
to
meant
Remy?
the other one,
Lisha
but
Jen?
yes, that too.
Oh, okay.
What do you say to Remy?
What are you thinking?
I mean, they should we go out there and help them? I mean, we've got these guys. Maybe we can find some information. I mean, I can go help them. I can go
You
help
should
them.
Not alone.
Come on, but Mom.
I beg your pardon.
He doesn't say that. He says, "Wait, but fine. Well, but maybe you should go then, because maybe. Well, but Gantry's out there. He turns to one of the guys, who's being interrogated, and says, "What do you know about the people outside?"
Can I give him a
Roll to intimidate, Remy.
nudge fate
Oh,
so he
baby.
gets a bonus?
Do it. He's got no
The
intimidation.
little boy's growing up so fast.
Oh my god! Wait! There's. I also want to give him fortune. So roll again and take the higher.
Watch it be a 1.
I
Alright,
only
Remy.
get so many of this. Oh goodness gracious!
Okay, so for everybody who can't see our chat with all the die in it, I got a 2, and then I got a 3. So Remy's like, "What do you know about the people outside? Huh?" And then Lisha just like facepalm, snaps her fingers, casts a spell. What do you know about the people outside? Did I? Okay. And they don't say anything.
I'm losing it.
Yeah.
It's because they know who you are, dear. I try to pull him away from the group.
Cool. I think we're moving on to our first ranger, who is next to Thistle Branch.
Yep.
Okay, so first thing that this ranger does. Okay. First action, hunt prey on Thistle Branch. So, designates Thistle Branch as its prey, +2 circumstance bonus to perception checks to seek that prey, +2 circumstance bonus to survival when it tracks that prey, +2 circumstance to deception, intimidation, and stealth against this prey, +1 to AC against your attacks. So, hunts prey, looks at you, gives a smile. Second action. Takes its hatchet, strike. 18 to hit, probably a miss.
No dice.
All right. Then third action, he kind of growls a little bit, and he's like, "Sick 'em." Over to his cave bear, and gives his last action to his cave bear to give his cave bear 2 actions. Cave bear steps in as a move action. And then, as second action, he's going to go ahead and... Ooh. Oh. Am I going to do that? No. Strike. Reaches out to bite you, Thistle Branch. 32 to hit.
That should do it, yeah.
Wow. All right. I apologize in advance.
That's a crit.
Oh. I apologize in advance.
Bye. It's been fun.
Oh my god.
I'm down.
42 points of damage. Wait. What's your total hit points? Okay, no, you're good. You're good.
80.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did not take my complete... You did not massive damage kill me. But yeah,
Thistle
I'm...
Branch falls
I'm down.
unconscious. Okay.
I'm at dying 1, I believe, yes?
Dying 1. Alright,
Okay.
so your next turn, you're going to give me a flat DC 11.
You got it? Sounds good.
Sagatha, you see Thistle Branch fall to the ground after being mauled by this massive cave bear. What do you do?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. So, well, here's the thing. I don't know. I think I have something I can actually do for this. Okay, well, I didn't place a blood rune on someone, so maybe I can't. And I can't get far enough over there to put a blood rune on my dear friend. So... Alright, well, I'm just gonna go with my original plan. Let's, I'm gonna move myself up here. I don't recall, did Dandry successfully grapple this guy or no?
No.
Okay.
He attacked him. He bit him.
That's fine. Okay. I'm going to sustain the spiritual weapon, but I am going to move it to the cave bear.
Okay.
So it's going to go ahead and strike the cave bear.
Roll to hit.
Do.
Wow, 42 points of damage.
That's
Holy.
so many points.
Oh,
It's a lot.
we at level 6 now. Yeah, 26. That's a hit.
Is it critical?
Oh, it is not.
Great. That's alright. Woohoo! 7 damage.
7 points of damage against the cave bear. What does this one look like? Are these like shackles again?
Yes, we're still in shackle mode. But I'm gonna go ahead and just do a second attack because I can't. Well, yeah, fuck it. Pardon my language. I'll just do it again.
Yeah, fuck it.
Only a
14.
14 to hit.
That is a miss.
Alrighty. Well, then here I am. My spiritual shackles are smoking and glowing around the cave bear's pods.
Okay. Now we go to the ranger in front of both Sagafa and Gandry. I think he sees Gandry as the bigger threat at the moment. He's going to start off by giving one of his actions to his giant stag beetle. Stag beetle is going to... What? Nope. Okay. His giant stag beetle looks at Gandry and strikes with its mandibles, attempts to bite. 21 to hit against Gandry. I think that's a miss.
Oh, that matches.
Oh, that matches.
I have his sheet up.
Thank you. Cool.
I figure I might as well play him if I'm down.
Please do, yeah.
Take something off your plate.
So the giant stag beetle bites out at Sir Gandry and hits and does 18 points of piercing damage against Gandry. Thank you. Then our ranger friend drops his composite longbow as a free action, pulls out his hatchet as a move action, and then as his third action, he will strike against Gandry.
Or did he didn't give his action to his animal companion?
He gave one of his actions to his animal companion, and then...
But he has 4.
He has 3 total actions, right? So it would have been... he didn't move, so his dropping his longbow is a free action.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So his third action, he will use to strike out at Gandry with a hatchet. All right, that is...
Yeah.
That's it with 26. All right.
That does it.
5 points of slashing damage against Gandry.
I got it.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right, so that is the end of that ranger's turn. And... Lishija.
Mm-hmm. I don't know this. I don't know that you're down.
Right.
I assume Lishija is saying inside, assuming you guys are doing a good job, because
Mhm.
she believes that you guys are good fighters.
Remy says, I'm gonna go peek my head out and just kind of check really quick. Just, make sure everything's good.
All right, don't go up too far. You know they're hunting you.
Right, yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll stay within eyesight. And he walks over.
I'm using Mage Hand to give one of the guys a noogie.
Tell me what you know. He walks over to the door, which is 40 feet away. Has 2 actions, and then a third action. He just opens up the door and peeks out. And then we go to Thistle Branch at the top of the round. Can you give me a death saving throw, please?
19.
19. You are stabilized. You are no longer dying, but you are still unconscious.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, next up is Gandry. Take it away.
Sweet. All right, Gandry is going to... Let's see, there are a lot of people in here, and he has seen that the animals are probably the bigger threat here at the moment. And so he is going... How is the bear looking? Bear's taken a few hits.
Yeah, bear definitely looks damaged, but this thing can keep fighting.
Can keep fighting. Okay. Would Gandry know if they can keep fighting without their people?
Give me a... so you'll have to give me a recall knowledge action, if you'd like. You can give me a nature check, a survival check. You could give me a society check, maybe.
Let's give him more attacks.
Okay.
me see. I don't need that. Okay, we're going to move him to the bear-ish.
Okay.
He's going to be right here.
Is he
Yeah,
tumbling?
I'm sure there's an AOO.
Is he attempting
Tumbling
to tumble through?
Sure.
So the way that tumbling through will work is you got to give me an acrobatics check to try to go through, and if you fail that acrobatics check, then you stop in place.
Don't move. I mean, I'm sure he has movement, though, to, like,
Yeah,
move
he could go
around.
through Sagapa's space.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15. Done.
Cool.
You'll just move around. He'll kind of just swing around Sagafa for a second.
Okay.
And then, because I want him there for sure. An exacting strike against the, let's go against the ranger between him and Thistle, who I'm assuming Thistle's not in melee with him. So,
No.
so we're going to call that as a regular old strike. 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, cool. The damage on that is 10. Still up?
Still up.
Cool. All right. Second attack. That's 3 movements.
Mhm.
At a
Reactions.
-5, 26.
That's a hit.
Damn. What did you roll on the dice? Not bad. Damage 9.
Still up. Looks
Okay.
very weak though.
Okay. Gandry's just gonna growl at him.
Cool. Now we go to that individual. Okay. He growls back at Gandry and then says... No, he just growls back, takes his hatchet, drops it, free action, puts his hands up. I know when I'm beat. And he will hold his action. Sagafa, it is your turn.
Okay, so just the guy in front of between Gandry and Thistle has raised his hands, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I am tired of being hunted. So I'm upset, and I'm going to go ahead and touch this gentleman in front of me and use Vampiric Touch. And I'm gonna deal 66 negative damage.
All right.
And if I have to, I can increase it by 2d6. But I don't know if he's got that much in him. 25.
25 to hit.
No. Well, okay. It's just a range of touch. Your touch leeches the lifeblood out of a target to empower yourself. You deal that damage and gain the temporary hit points.
Yeah, you will give me a spell attack roll.
It only gives me... Oh, here we go.
Danger boop.
It's a fortitude save.
Oh, it's fortitude. Okay, cool. Fortitude. It doesn't have... Oh, fail.
Absolutely did fail. So 25 negative damage.
What does it look like as you kill this ranger with
this
vampiric touch? What does this look like, Sagafa? With your little flower hat.
It's a very angry, pale little face. She's gonna pull down her face covering and hiss with all the fangs she can pull. And I think it's gonna look like her misty magic almost just flowing out of him and into herself. kind of in, like, almost, I don't know, I kind of want to say like she's breathing it in. And then I actually get 12 temporary hit points from that.
Nice.
Wow. And he rumples and falls to the ground, and his beetle behind him. Anybody feel free to give me a perception check against the will DC of this creature to sense motive. Or a nature check.
Whammy!
Yeah.
Oh, they're the same modifier for me. That's a 28.
Yeah.
A 19 from Gandry.
I think both of you realize this creature is now confused and maybe out of control.
Out of control in a, like, wildly dangerous way?
I think, Sagafa, you notice that it could get very dangerous, that this creature is out of control.
Okay. Drit. I only used 2 actions. Okay, could I attempt to demoralize this creature in order to kind of freeze it in place?
Sure.
Okay, because I have intimidating glare, so I can just, give it a look, maybe with the fangs still out. And then how do I attempt to demoralize something?
You're going to roll an intimidation check against the will DC of this creature.
Lovely.
Sounds about right.
24.
Okay, what do you want to happen? What are you hoping for?
I kind of just want to put out a hand, like stop right where you are. I kind of want to, I don't know, pin it with my eyes, if I can. Now that I just killed its master, I kind of want to just scare it into freezing.
Okay. As you put out your
Got me.
hand, its master falls to the ground. And as you put out your hand, this thing looks confused and scared and about ready to trample. It has an ability, full action, trample anything in its path.
Very large.
And it begins to rear up and almost start to run toward you. And then you put out your hand and glare at this beetle, and the beetle stops dead in its tracks. And does one of those things that rhinos do when they're about ready to charge. They shake their head and kind of chuff a little bit. And it settles back down and steps up to its ranger and lays down on all 6 of its legs, tucking all 6 of its legs, and puts its head on its ranger. With its 2 massive horns that protrude off of its face, just kind of curving upward from the body of its master. It looks subdued.
I'm sorry.
So I'm going to put that right here. And we now go to Remy. Remy peeks his head out the door and he's like, hey guys, do you need it? Whoa. Lishija,
Yes?
come here.
I slap the guy, then I go see Remy. What is it?
The thistle branch is on the ground, and there's a big beetle and a bear. I'm gonna step out.
If I pick up my skirts and go up to him and I look out the door, do I see that it's only the animals that are standing up and none of the...
You see one of the rangers is standing with his hands in the air and a hatchet at his side. And you see Thistle is unconscious on the ground next to this man. Gandry...
Probably in a pool of blood.
Yeah, Gandry is about ready to bite this guy.
Got it.
and there's a massive cave bear growling at Gandry.
I tell Remy, don't approach the living ranger, but go.
Oh, really? Oh my god, okay. Alright, cool.
He runs out. 5, 10, 15,
Our
20,
boy.
25. Sagafa! Sagafa, I'm here! I'm here now! Hi, Sagafa!
Oh my
Okay.
God. Remy, I'm actually relieved to see you. You're pretty good with animals, right?
Oh, yeah,
Okay. Could you make sure that beetle's okay? I think I kind of hurt its feelings, and I feel kind of bad about it.
Can Gandry speak up here for a second?
Sure. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that we're out of initiative. Unless we want to re-enter initiative.
I'm okay with
Okay.
no longer fighting this guy.
Mhm.
I just really needed to take that out on somebody, and this guy was in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever you'd like to say.
You'd do better to be helping out Thistle there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that she's on the ground.
She's very hurt.
Oh, okay.
But I can heal Thistle too.
Well, she is very hurt, so maybe both of you could do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't-
Sagafa, you're closer. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get some intel. And he steps right here. And he looks at the guy. His hands in the air. And Remy rolls to demoralize. To intimidate.
Good boy.
I can't help you this time. I've used my shit on you already.
17! Not
Ooh.
bad. So he's like, tell us everything you know. Now.
Tell us everything you know.
And I think that will pull us out of combat.
Okay.
What is everyone doing?
I'm gonna
How
stop
do I-
bullying the people on the inside and go outside.
Okay.
I'm taking a nap.
Oh, music.
Gandry's just gonna stand there, keeping the stalemate. Spear in hand, growling, ready to strike if or the bear decides to do something.
Okay.
Can I mage hand the hand axe and the composite bow that they dropped?
Yes.
Great, I throw it behind me.
Okay.
So sweet.
I love this image of Lishija just showing up and mage handing these two weapons just behind her. Like, I
And these
am
robes,
here, this
these
is
like
my
royal
end. Yeah.
robes.
I don't even touch them. I mage hand them.
Mhm. This
I only got you 14 hit points.
it's better than 0. I'll
14
take 'em
hit points. You are awake, Thistle. You look and you
Mhm.
see a growling cave bear directly above you. And you see this ranger who you have been attacking with his hatchet at his side, his hands in the air. And it looks like his companion is dead with this beetle next to him.
Okay. Thistle, still on the ground, is going to kind of shake herself awake and say, "Whew. Oh, that was a good one." Huh.
You went down like a sack of potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
That
Huh.
hurt.
Yeah, that did. Whew.
Why do
Haven't
you
been hit
look like
that
you
hard by a
kind of
bear
enjoyed
before.
it? What's going on there? You're having fun?
Mm-hmm.
The ranger gives like a hint of a smile hearing this behind him, and keeping his hands in the air, turns his head to the side, looks at Thistle, and says, "Let me introduce you to my friend Brick." And he nods over at the cave bear.
Hi, Brick. I'm Thistle.
And this ranger
Good
is
fight,
not
buddy.
taking his eyes off of Gandry. Yeah, what is everybody doing?
So here's the deal. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we're sick and tired of seeing your stupid little pins and your darn sneaky little shadowy figures all over the place. So leave us alone, or you're just gonna keep losing people like this. Like this guy.
The ranger looks at Gandry and says, "May I turn?" Like as if to turn to the side.
Just to face her.
He turns to face you, Sagafa, and he looks down at you and says, "A Wilder of Klarth always does what he says he'll do, always completes his tasks with duty, always completes his tasks with honor, always performs his duty. I'm a Wilder of Klarth. I was hired. I will finish the job to the best of my ability, or die trying."
Thistle is going to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
She is kind of taking out her healer's tools as she's laying on the ground here. She's just sitting cross-legged on the ground right now. And is going to look up at him and say, "What sort of honor is there in stalking and pursuing a child?" It's what you're doing, isn't it? You want him, right?
Turns to you, says, "I'm told the plans are much greater than any child could be. I'm told that the extent of what we will be saving for the world, or I'm told that the extent of our servitude to the world will be worth one child's life."
What an occultism check. Is there anything I can read between the lines here?
Sure.
24.
I mean, he believes what he's saying. It seems like the language he's using is very culty, cultish, and you can tell there's a great deal of trust in whoever is leading this plan. And reading between the lines, you sense that there is a divine purpose built into the words that he's speaking. Whether or not he knows exactly what that divine purpose is, you're unsure. But you get the feeling that he was hired. Not only was he hired, but he was chosen for this job because not only can he do it, but he believes in the cause.
He's a true believer.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly is the job? You know, are you here to murder a child or kidnap a child? Or something worse?
He turns back to Sagafa, and either Gandry, Thistle, or Sagafa can give me a very high DC reflex save if they would like.
I'll try. I suppose.
It's only one person? Or is it all three of us?
Any of you. Gandry, Thistle, and or Sagafa.
I'm not particularly reflexive.
Let me see Gandry's. Gandry will do it. It's a 21.
Okay. Sagava, what was yours?
Oh, okay, sorry. I am a
Oh, we all have to roll it?
You
Or
don't have to. No.
19.
Okay.
It's better than I expected.
Sure, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, only a 15 for Thistle.
Okay. He lifts his glove. So he like bends his wrist and brings it to his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And he bites at the base of his glove. And he bites down. And you see him begin
No.
to
Can I react to that?
so
I guess that's what the reflex save is for.
that was what the reflex save is for. But what would you like to try?
We're
Cast
they-
Soothing Blossoms?
Possibly. Hold on. He bites down and he begins to look as if he's drunk or woozy.
Mhm.
And he starts to fall. And as he falls, if anybody would like to give me any actions, you may.
I reach out and cast heal. One action, touch.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Roll that d8 for me. Or I guess it doesn't quite matter. He'll be at one hit point. At
Mhm.
least.
Healing.
Do you cast Soothing
4.
Blossoms as well?
Yes, which is let me get it out of my spells here. It's a 10-foot burst. It's now we're sitting in a little miniature flower field,
Okay.
and the saves against poisons or diseases are critical saves.
Oh,
Nice.
that's really cool.
I want to use a command, but I want to use it in a fucky way. Will you allow me?
Yeah, you can try it.
It was the best kind.
Can I use command on this guy? I don't think I got the resex plays, but I do think I recognize people trying to poison themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can.
You are pretty good with poisons, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the medicine I'm good at.
So instead of a reflex save, give me a perception check. Lishija.
Okay. I'm okay with
Identifies
casting.
it on
I'm okay with casting commands after he's woozy as well.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and try it. So give me the perception check. We'll see if you catch it
17.
before 17. I don't think you catch it before he takes
That's
the
fine.
pill. But as he's starting to fall, these blossoming flowers open up beneath him, beneath all of you in this 10-foot radius. The beetle's quite content. And
Oh.
the man begins to fall. Thistlebranch reaches out, casts heal, and after that, Lishija casts command. And what do you command?
I command him to live.
Ooh.
This is some freaking Code Geass shit
It's like
here.
a boost to will.
This is exactly a Code Geass thing. Damn it. I love it.
Well, as he's falling, okay, he hits the ground. He goes unconscious. A moment passes. He wakes back up. And then you see his eyes roll in the back of his head again. And he begins to fall unconscious again. After about, 6 seconds.
Does he need... With Soothing Blossoms, would he need to roll a save? I mean, I'm supposing he's a willing creature, so I guess he
Oh,
can
that's right.
choose to fail
All
to save. But
When
All
any
saves are
creature
critical,
in
right?
that area rolls a successful save,
he
okay.
gets a
so he would
critical
have to
success.
want to save against it, I guess.
I told him to live.
The blossoms
That's
grant
true. Actually, no, that's a decent argument. Is
assisted recovery to everyone in the area to end their persistent damage.
yeah, no, he would have to roll because Lishija commanded him to attempt to live at the very least.
Well,
So-
and it
He
doesn't
can
even-
try-
when the spell is cast by default, persistent damage ends, and it does
Oh,
it
okay,
at the
okay,
start of each of their turns.
Mhm.
okay. So then there is no
So
persistent
altogether-
damage.
He's gotta live.
Okay, so
For it to happen.
he falls to the ground, and a few seconds go by, and his eyes open back up. It didn't work.
Gandry's gonna take the glove off of him.
Okay.
Can
Gendry
I-
sees like liquid that's seeping out of the glove.
No, he's
Can I
gonna
do some
not
sort of
touch
check
that.
to see if there's other things on him that could be more
A pat down.
more poison?
Yeah,
Mhm.
give me a survival or I don't know, survival or perception, either one.
I'll do perception.
And to help here, Thistle is going to... Nope, not Thistle. Gandry is going to hold his spear to him and say, "Now, don't try any more funny business here."
Okay.
29 perception.
He wants to live now, too, so...
Yeah, with the 29 perception, you give him a pat down. You notice nothing else that seems capable of poisoning anyone on his person.
Can I do a quick occultism check as well? Because the last time they turned into like a shadowy monster, and now it's like, I don't know, they still might turn into a shadowy monster.
I don't know.
Yeah, give me an occultism check.
Okay.
Yeah.
30.
Damn.
30.
Ooh.
You're
Do I
not
learn if he turns into a monster?
you're not sensing any like this person doesn't seem as tied into the grand plot of Bethar as the last person was. The last person seemed more connected to the magic of Bethar. This person doesn't really seem connected to the magic, so you would assume probably not.
That makes sense. They said they were commissioned, so I'm gonna use my mage hand to pull the pin off their chest.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you again. What exactly is the job in relation to our young apprentice? Are you supposed to kill him or kidnap him or what?
Give me a diplomacy or intimidation check.
Nudge fate.
It's definitely gonna be intimidation on that one. That means I got a nat 1. Nudge fate, does that mean I go again or what?
No. It's a +1 if it helps, but I don't think it's gonna help.
So, well, yeah, I got a nat 1, but with modifiers that would make it a 14 with nudge fate.
Okay. That's intimidation, right?
Mm-hmm.
He spits in your face.
That was just rude.
I prestidigitation you to make you clean again.
Thank you. It's not going well.
Let's see.
You have a they have a headquarters nearby.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Can I get a perception check from anyone?
Yes. Let me see. I'll give you 2 of them. We have a 29, damn, from Gandry, and an 18 from Thistle.
15.
28.
Gandry, looking past this man over Thistle's shoulder, kind of off to the side, along the alleyway, he sees a set of eyes looking through the curtains of a window that are pulled up. And Gandry turns to Lishija and clocks that Lishija also saw this.
How close are they to me? The eyes?
50 to 60 feet away inside of a structure. Just basically, this, like the next house over on this side. Like, so the wall would start like right over here.
Yeah.
So what, like 40 to 50 feet, I guess?
Pretty far.
Mm-hmm. And they're watching. And it's a set of, yeah, it's just a set of what look to be humanoid eyes.
Perhaps, I'll lean into Thistle. Perhaps we should, let this guy go and send a message back to the, organization that we're not interested in being hunted anymore.
Why would we let him go? Right? I think that sends the message well enough. There's a body right there.
Okay, so here's the
have
thing.
that returned.
When I killed the other one, the giant beetle kind of almost went on a rampage. You could just see it in his eyes, and I don't know if we can afford to have a rampaging cave bear running through a city alley.
Fair point. Lose the bear. I mean, how do we lose the bear?
What?
Yeah, how do we lose the bear?
What do you mean, lose the bear?
It goes away.
I can't do that.
Well, I mean, we can make you go away real easy, but we're keeping you around because we can use you.
You try to get rid of me, and this bear will try to get rid of you. And I don't think you want to fight, Brick.
No, I don't particularly want to. Brick is looking decent, yes.
Oh yeah,
Brick can go
Looks
for a bit.
pretty good. Yeah.
Lishija, you were
Thistle.
so excited.
Ready to action.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Readying a spell. Can I ready a spell?
Yeah.
Readying the spell Lightning Bolt at Brick if Brick decides to attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Just being
is
prepared.
sitting there kind of playing with a little kind of spark in her hand. At some point, I haven't been able to mention this, but at some point while Thistle's been sitting on the ground, I would like her to have tried to treat wounds on herself.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Okay, cool.
Are we watching you do
It's a
it?
25.
Okay.
Nice.
I take 5 damage. I heal 17.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nice.
that went way better than last time.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep, that's 14.
Okay.
I message both Thistlebranch. Well, I message Thistlebranch, Sogafa, and Remy, and I say we're being watched. And then I send a message to the person who's watching us, and I say, "What do you want?"
The shutters close. The eyes disappear.
I cast telekinetic projectile on a nearby cobblestone, and I throw it at the window.
Nice.
You hear a young boy's voice. Why did you do that?
I best much answer me, young man.
I'm watching.
Why?
Because he looks like me.
I message everyone in the group and I say, I think we would like to speak to whoever's in the window.
And all of you have just seen Li Shija fling a cobblestone through somebody's window.
Thistle has just this big grin on her face, like, hell yeah, you get her, girl.
I think my response to Lishi just saying we should talk to them is, well, maybe we should fix their window first. What
We'll
should we
table
do
that one.
with this guy in the meantime?
Remy says, okay, I'll go talk to him.
No, no, not by yourself, Remy.
Sir
Hello?
Gandry, could you go with him, please?
Oh, yeah, all right.
What are you doing with this man? He's at, like, very few hit points.
There's nothing you want to say to us? I'm very pretty. You want to talk to me.
He says... He looks at...
Thistle's gonna get up, by the way, during this.
Okay, I think he also kind of gets up to his knees. He's got his hands in the air, and he says, I know that boy will bring about the destruction of Galesrian. That boy will doom us all.
You sound like the most gullible idiot I've ever come across. You don't even know this boy.
Neither do
Oh.
you.
Well, I sure know him a lot better than you do.
You might think you do.
You don't want to be doomed? You don't think that's nice?
He doesn't say anything.
I am so tired of elves thinking they know everything. You know, you are all the same. You...
Racist. Sorry.
I don't...
Lishija doesn't, as a half-elf, she doesn't argue. She thinks she's right all the time.
Jeez.
If
I'm
I
just
have
kidding.
it my way, I'd like you to go back to your people and tell them that we're tired of your nonsense. I don't particularly feel like having a rampaging bear running through these streets. But you know what? It's not just my decision. So, gang, friends,
Can I cast Tame on the bear?
Yeah.
I make comforting sounds and gestures in a friendly manner, and then I prove their attitude to me by one step. So if they're unfriendly, they go to neutral. If they're neutral, go friendly to helpful for the duration of the spell. It's about a minute, but
Okay. Do I need a will save from the bear?
do you need a will save? This spell only works on domesticated animals.
This is a domesticated animal. Fails the will save if it does need a will save. So.
It is a will save, yes. There we go. I found it.
So the cave bear looks at Lishija as you cast this spell and just kind of sits, lowers down and lies in the flowers. What did you do to him? What did you do to him?
What a good bear you are. I pat him on the head.
He's not even paying any attention to you. Yeah.
I don't think I can do anything else that bear because it only lasts for a minute. I thought it lasted longer, but That-
Gendry and
Um,
Remy approached the door. What were you going to say, Thistle?
Trying to think if I want to do this. You do your thing first. I need to think on this for a bit.
Okay. I'm probably going to wrap it up if I take it.
The bear's tame, yeah?
yeah.
Perception check. Do I think I could get it to eat something? Nope, that's a nat one. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't know.
Cool, I'm not gonna bother. Go for it.
Gendry knocks on the door,
It was this one, right?
and Remy's like, "Oh yeah, I think so." Licia, was it this door? Oh, it's the one with the
I look
broken
up for
window. Sorry, yeah, it's this one, Gendry.
Instead of yelling, I message him. Yes, it's that one.
Okay.
Excuse me. Could you please open up the door?
And the door begins to creak open, such that all of you can see through the opening as it opens inward. And standing on the other side of the door is a boy around the age of 11 or 12. And he's wearing very neutral colors and a hat that looks very similar to that of Remy. And I think Remy looks at the boy and says, wait a second. Are you like me? And I think we'll call session there tonight. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Players, thank you for joining us and playing. We will see you when our next session is. I think either next week or 2 weeks from now. I hope you all have a wonderful night and talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.